Hello there. Welcome to Breaking Barriers on the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Lagos Channel 10, the station for excellence. I am your host, Abayomi Dayo Adeniji, happily welcoming you back again to another interesting edition of this program. You know, Breaking Barriers is a program where we project strong characters, people who are standing on their own and doing things in their own way and achieving great success. And today I have a powerful, very powerful character that is doing great things and very, very young. You will be deceived looking at her stature, but she is very, very actually big inside. You'll get to meet my guest after this time out. Do stay with us. You're welcome back. You're still on to Breaking Barriers on the Nigerian Television Authority. And I still remain Abayomi Dayo Adeniji. My guest today is a diva, a unique individual who is getting to navigate the very rugged environment we live in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and she's doing wonderfully well with herself. My guest today is Onyinye Anokam. You will get to see her, don't worry, you will get to see her after these short peep into her story. Onyinye Anokam is a 26 years old Nigerian from Imo State who graduated from University of Lagos. It is naturally the expectation of every parent who struggles to sponsor a child to the university that the child will get a white-collar job after graduation. Mr. and Mrs. Anokam were, however, treated to the shock of their lives when their beloved daughter told them she would not search for any job, but rather focus on her social and corporate events planning, which she started at her undergraduate days in the university. True to her words, she pursued her dream business. However, the harsh economic reality on her new business hit her hard. Feeding became very difficult. Sometimes she had to borrow money from friends and siblings and sell gift items to earn some money. At some point, she had doubts about her decision not to search for a white-collar job. Where was the turning point? What is her secret of business survival in a harsh economic environment? Let's hear her out. Here is my guest, beautiful Onyinye.
Thank you.
It's beautiful seeing your face.
Thank you.
You're welcome to Breaking Barriers.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's know more about you. Tell me about what stimulates you, what pushes you forward. Why are you the way you are?
Okay, I always say two things motivates me. One is passion, and the second is family. Talking about passion, I feel if you love something or if you cherish something a lot, you wouldn't watch it die. If it's a flower, anything at all, you wouldn't watch that thing die. You'd always want it to grow. So I have passion for what I do, deep passion for what I do. So I always want to see it move to the next level. I do not want to leave it stagnant.
What is the uniqueness in your own story? What makes your story different?
Okay, I feel people give up easily, and it's actually not easy, honestly. I've always wanted to give up too, but my family, they're like my backbone. They're always ready to push me, and me too. I have this stubborn spirit. I always want to fight for what I love. I always want to do things notwithstanding. So,
You are an event planner, a social corporate event planner, you are a businesswoman. So how did you get to start this? How did you start? You know, young people like yourself, you'll be looking out for these big government job, international job, companies and all that. But you insisted on working on your own. Why?
Initially, before I got into school, while I was in secondary school, I wanted to study international relation. I wanted to be an ambassador of um, one country to Nigeria and stuff. But I ended up reading sociology in school, and still, while I was in secondary school, I was always planning small parties with my neighbors every end of the year. I just loved planning events. So I decided that, okay, I think I'll just do this since I love it and I have a passion for it. So let me just do this. I don't know why I've never thought of working for any company. I don't know why. I do not know why. I've just thought of growing my event business. And also, okay, aside planning events, I've always thought of working with an NGO. Yes. But if it's going to disturb my event planning business, then I better not do it. I just want to stick to event planning and focus solely on it because I have more plans for this business. I want it to grow beyond where it is now.
Okay, you are like now. How old are you?
I clocked 26 January 3rd.
26? Wow. Interesting. Where did you get the balls to push through this economic situation?
Honestly, I would say God, and I would say me. I don't know, I've just always been like that. I've always been that very strong person, but people usually do not see it because of my stature. I always, if I want to get this, I always go for it. So just God, me, my family. I'm not from a rich background. So I've always, and before I do anything, I put my parents first in my head. Like, I'm always there to defend them. So I'm not from a rich background and I want to succeed in life. And I feel, okay, this is the right way to do things, to make things happen.
Most of the time, entrepreneurs trying to grow, to move their businesses to the next level, usually have the problem of starting off. People looking for probably 500,000 naira, 1 million naira to start the business. How did you start your business? How did you start growing? What were the formula that you used?
Okay, I did not start with any money. The first time, okay, I started this business having two partners, and then we came together. Everyone said, okay, I love this event planning thing. I said, yes, me too, I love it. Okay, let's do something. Let's come up with an event. Maybe we'd sell tickets. Let's see how it would go. So then it was close to Valentine's then, and I brought up the idea of coming up with a Valentine event. Got a printer to print out tickets for us, and then we made like 50 tickets. We sold like 30, and they all came for the event. So that was how it started. But then after that, I went solo, and I started on my own without any money. I just kept telling people, I'm an event planner, I do this, I can do this for you. I started sharing ideas. I opened a page on Instagram.
What makes your story different to others? How did you start event planning? I know you wouldn't just wake up one day and start it. How did you start? How did it come about, the idea?
Okay, so like I said about the Valentine's event, when we wanted to start selling tickets, then I was in the school hostel, so they would come to my room.
Okay, school
and they would
environment.
plan, yeah. But then I didn't want to. I said, let's make our own event unique. Let's not make the event for school students. Let's make people outside school buy these tickets. So then we'd leave school, go to a small restaurant close to school, and start planning there. Start jotting down the things we need to do, and then we started meeting people around in the restaurant. We told them that, okay, we're working on this. If you would like to come, you could maybe tell others. So that was like one thing I did. I went out there and I made people know about what we're doing, what I'm doing. That was like, I just spread the news.
Now you've worked a couple of years and all that, the business is thriving. Can you say the business take care of responsibility, take care of yourself, family and all that?
I've been able to take care of myself. I can't remember the last time I asked um, people for money, like, okay, maybe please can you give me this? I'm broke. Nah, it's been a while I did that. And I've been able to contribute to the family too, because we're just girls in my family, we're just three girls, and no boy. Most times people always expect the boys to be the, should I say, breadwinner of the family, but we're just girls, and we always plan that, okay, we're bringing out so amount this month for the family, like that. So it has been sustainable. It has been sustainable. I've been able to, I don't know, I've just been able to, it has been different. It has been different. I've been able to do a lot. I always have my parents thanking me, and my, I don't know, it's been good.
Fantastic.
It's been good.
Now, when you normally parents that have struggled to send the children to the university, they will be praying for her to get a good job and all that. When you refuse to get a job, what were the reactions of your parents?
Okay, yeah, my mom, both of them, they're like, I should get a job. That's, which one is very planning that I'm saying? So which one is event planning, that I should get a job, that if I want to do the event planning, I could do it later and stuff. But I was like, no, this is what I want to do. That don't worry, that this business is a good business. It's very, very lucrative. It's just that, because then I was still starting, I'm still growing. So I told them that I'm just starting, and that's why the money isn't coming in as much as it should. But I know where this business is heading to, and I know how it would be in the future. So I was always calming them down. And then when jobs started coming in, they were always helpful. My dad would drive me he was always helping me to get
Wow.
things I needed for my events, like props. He would drive me to the venue,
Interesting.
bring me back. Mom was always there to arrange the things in the house, and then in the morning to help me carry them back to
It's
the
now
car.
even becoming a family business.
It's now becoming a family
Wonderful.
business. Yeah, so
Now,
that's it.
your story is like telling me and telling so many other Nigerians out there you can survive even in this economy. Is that what you're saying?
Honestly, you can survive in this economy. The economy isn't so good, it's very bad. But you can survive. Okay, like early this year, I was already giving up. I wouldn't lie. Early this year, things were dry, calm, I wasn't getting calls. I even put out flyers on my Instagram page expecting to get calls that, okay, I have a wedding to plan, or I have an event to plan. Or those that would even call would tell you that they'll get back to you, and they would never get back. So I was already, it was eating me up, because I don't like being less busy. So, okay, no, it started in December. Yeah, I was like, December is a period where people get most events. How come I'm having just 2 or 3 when I'm supposed to have, like, the year before that year, everything was fine. I even had like 3 events in a day. So what's happening this year? So when I saw that it wasn't really coming in like I wanted to, then I decided, okay, I could sell hampers, Christmas hampers for people to buy. And I did that. I bought baskets, and I said I must I must sell all these baskets, and I sold all of them. So I saw that it was also a good business, and then I decided, okay, I won't just sell gifts during festive periods. I'll sell them whenever people have birthdays and they want to, or maybe people want to buy for celebrants, they would contact me. So that was what I did. This January, February period, when events then come in early, I was selling my gifts. Especially Valentine period, people contacted me to buy gifts. So I feel in this economy you could still struggle and then get what you want. You could think of other businesses.
Businesses,
To do.
you
Yeah.
can diversify, you can still make ends meet,
Yeah.
and can still become successful even
Yes.
in this economic situation. Wonderful. It has been an inspiring story. You're still also breaking barriers on the Nigerian Television Authority. Now she's been there, waxing lyrical about how you can survive this economy, and I believe her. I believe her that you have the will. There is always a way. There are so many more pertinent questions I still love to ask her, but all those ones will come after this time out. Do stay with us. You're welcome back. My name remains Ababi Dayo Adeniji. I'm still speaking with my beautiful guest, Onyeye. Now, we've talked about your business, how daring you are and all that. But now, where is your fiancé? That smile is seeing. You must be very, very handsome. Seeing you look so beautiful.
Well, none.
You mean? You can't be serious. When
Well,
in your
serious.
neighborhood, are they blind? No, they can't be blind. So tell me the truth. Don't be shy.
There's
You
no
know, and I can
fiancé.
keep secret.
There's no fiancé. Nobody.
So, what is it? Why?
Nothing. Nothing really. I've been in 1 or 2 relationships, but I guess they weren't supposed to be, so
Okay.
yeah.
Yes, it's better to take it easy and understand what you're getting into.
Yeah.
I believe that, particularly with somebody who has a career, a beautiful career, you are growing and all that, and with God in any relationship, eventually you will know the path through which to take the relationship.
Yeah.
Now, what is your projection for this business in the future? What is your plan for it? Do you plan to probably maybe move to something else in the future, or you want to just consolidate on it? So what is your plan for this so that this business will continue to survive?
Well, I don't plan to move into any other business. Instead, I would like to add to the business. Okay, I've always wanted to own a wedding mall or a wedding parlor. I wrote it down and I named it the wedding parlor, where brides could come, brides specifically, not brides and groom. So where brides could come in to get their wedding dresses, to get the stylists that will style their hair, get stylists that will style them for that day, get their accessories for them and for their bridesmaids, everything wedding, but focusing on the bride. Yeah, focusing on the woman, let me put it that way. Yeah. So I would like to add the wedding parlor to Roselle events. Yeah.
Now, what is your advice for young Nigerians like yours who like to go into a serious business in Nigeria? When you read newspapers, you will hear that the government has opened the portal to employ 2,000 people, and you will see 30,000 Nigerian youths scampering for 2,000, 3,000 jobs. So what is your advice to so many frustrated Nigerians looking for job in this economy?
You know, not everyone wants to do business. Some people just want to work. I know 1 or 2 people that are not even interested in owning a business or doing anything. They just want to work for a corporate company and earn. So not everyone would eventually go into business, but for people that would like to, that have plans to, maybe they feel like working for a company for like 2 or 3 years and then start up on their own, they can start now instead of waiting. They could start with anything at all. It could be hairstyling. I know so many good hairstylists that have gone abroad and then they brought it back to Nigeria to start big. Just so, even me, I style hair very well. If I decide to style hair tomorrow, I know people would patronize me because I'm very good at that.
Quite
so you could just look,
multi-talented.
so you could just look for something doing and just start. Don't wait for them. Yeah.
Now, you have actually inspired so many Nigerian youth. particularly myself. So, young guys out there, we do not have to wait for the government to be prepared for everything, because it's quite obvious that it can never be enough. We just have to continue to try and push forward and move forward. Now, fine guys out there, this is for you. This lady, you have to consult me. You consult me, we will talk and interact. This is a value addition to any sensible guy's life. Thank you very much for being on the program today.
You're welcome.
I want to believe that you have plans also at training, probably training people to go into a business like yours, or what is your plan regarding that? Or you just want it to be you and you alone?
No.
Or is it possible, possible for just you think of event management as you just start and it will start working out for you?
You don't just study, you have to learn. I actually went to an event training school when I wanted to start. It was just for 3 weeks, yeah, and even after that, I continued learning like online. These days, I don't look at Nigerian event planners anymore. I look at the ones that are advanced.
You said the standard high.
Yes, because the top planners in the world are mostly Americans, so I always look at them. But notwithstanding, others that want to go into this business, if they really want to go into it, they could also go for the training with any event company, because you just have to learn. Yes, I went to a training school, but I still learn every day, and I learn from the events I plan, because you gain experience from it. So I learn from every event I plan. The mistakes I made in the last event, I want to make it in the next one. So even if I'm to train people, because even when I started, I already had people coming to meet me that they wanted to learn under me, but I wasn't fit enough then to train people. But if I want to train people now, I would prefer them to work with me, like train under me, because the training school I went to, it was just paperwork. We were in class, it wasn't practical. Like, I did not work with the event planner. Normally, you're supposed to do like an IT, work with them, follow them to events and everything. But many event planners in Nigeria do not do that. They feel you'd steal their clients. So it was just class work, paperwork. So if I want to train people, I would prefer they work with me so they learn everything. That's how it's supposed to be.
Thank you very much. Onye, it's been rewarding and stimulating speaking with you since the beginning of the program today. I want to believe that in the future, we desire to have you on the program again. You will oblige us. Thank you very much. I've been speaking with Onyeye Onokam, an entrepreneur, a very, very wonderful woman who has been holding her own in a very, very tough economic terrain. And that is the spirit of Nigeria. Yes, we never give up. We have indomitable spirit. You look at her elegant stature, you will think this one can't be rugged enough to traverse this economic terrain, but she's actually doing it. That should tell you something. She's breaking the barrier of economic difficulty, and now she's making a headway. That is the story we want to continue to tell, that this country will be better only if we Nigerians are better. That's the program today. Thank you for being there. My name remains Abami Dayo Adeniji. Join us same time next week for another stimulating episode. Bye now.